Okay. I've been testing to see if the latest OBS update messed with my settings hurtfully. It did not, and I have adjusted my microphone volume a bit more, so hopefully I'm not as loud as before. But anyway, hello everybody, welcome back to Stalker 2. Last time we got here, found out Strider was the one killing everyone. And met Air Doctor, and now we need to go get a regenerator from a monolith field hospital. Hopefully, I can find a way out of here. And I'm still over-encumbered, so I might be wearing weird water the entire way through this. Unfortunate, but I do need the money. Like, desperately, so. God damn it. How are there this many zombies? Oh, this... This is just a random abandoned place. This isn't even... Okay. Alright. New suppressor. What is this for? Fuck you. I got a key. Okay, well, I'll need to come back to that. Okay. I need to try and get through this quickly, so I can find a storage box to put all my stuff in. Because it is hard for me to see in the dark while inebriated. Oh, and I forgot that I can make myself lean. Doing the Tarkov shuffle. I've never played Tarkov. A bit expensive for my blood. And besides, it's one of those games where it absolutely would be horrible for me simply because of the other people. God. Oh my God. I keep forgetting those are attracted to artifacts. That's why I kept following me. Because I had artifacts on. Oh god. Okay. Whatever's in there I can come back for. Right now, I just need to get through here fast. How would I have even done this without killing any monolithians? Because I think that would have required that I went the back routes covered by that thing that's attracted to artifacts, which then would have made this worse because I would have been moving like a fucking snail through this entire place. Or would it have been something dumb like, I need to shoot them in the legs? Quite literally a place filled with things that like to bleed a lot. Because trust me, the last place you want to be shot and to live from it is in the leg. You're so likely to bleed out if you get hit in the leg, simply because of how much of it is a femoral artery. Well, how likely it is you'll hit a femoral artery. Also, I get that not everything is going to be realistic. This is a game, after all. So that likely is what I would have to do this without killing them. No, that kills them.
Redemption for that sin, without needless suffering.
Thank you.
I'm moving to cover.
Okay. I should just get out of here.
So old.
What am I doing here? Why am I? It does not matter.
I swear. Something's gonna happen, I just know it. There has to be an ambush party. There just has to be. It can't be this simple. It's never this simple. Not in Stalker. Already looted him. Okay. Now... Okay, now I just head back. Okay. It surprisingly is just that simple. Huh. Okay, there's a stash along the way, so I might as well search that. There is no...
Get under the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
Okay. How do I get to the basement? Do I have to go in your house? Is it around the back? Ooh, that's a unique. So what happens after Strider gets... Who could have guessed? Should have just killed him now. Oh, jeez. My God. What the fuck are you doing, Doc? Thank you. Did you just fucking cure him? Did his eyes just go normal?
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally,
So you were
the
part of
truth
Project
couldn't
X.
come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of our perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ.
Yeah?
And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone. In our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project.
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place...
So you were the eighth.
of the pods was left empty. The eighth one. Or rather, the first. Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
So, you're the only one of them that's still alive in human form. I know the answer to this one. There were 8 pods. You find the 8th one empty in the first game, if I remember correctly. Let's ask this one.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
Yeah. Well, Sea Consciousness isn't dead, Doc.
The scientists you mentioned, Sea Consciousness, they're still alive.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
Oh, the first game's in
I spoke
2012.
to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
So, you were the one who created the Zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The Zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The zone is our collective offspring. But all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
Why didn't you get in the pod?
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity.
Fair enough.
My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
Open to everyone? That's a new question.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation rather than destruction. And then we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
Tell me about subtle matter.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative.
Wait, was that
Back
Dimitro
in the
Dalin's
day-
father?
He ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, Strelok was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Sea Consciousness died. Strelok managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then Strelok probably knows more about subtle matter than I do, along with the sea technologies that Sea Consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity. Chances are, he's still researching it to this day.
And I need to find him.
That's why I'm looking for Strelok. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own. and refuse to let go.
I recognize that name. Was that one of the areas in the first game they had to go through?
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich. He's in charge of the cordon and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Sidorovich. That's the fat man, right? I can never remember his name. Also, there is no container in here. Sidorovich. Yeah, that's the fat man. Okay. There he is. I was wondering where the start of the first game was. Okay, I need to get to Rostock first. Just so I'm not over-encumbered the entire way.
Tell me, did you kill them there? At the hospital?
I did what I had to do.
Of course. We all do what we must.
And I'm sorry about that, friend. I would have tried. But I didn't see a way around it. Is that a zipline? There's gotta be something good over there. If there's a zip line to it. But I need to get to Rostock first. Okay, so Sidorovich was...
Stick with me.
And I don't know if you guys ever played the original games, but essentially he was the guy that found you in the beginning of the first game. Or it was one of his guys that found you in the beginning of the first game. And essentially, you did some work for him at the beginning, and then he sent you off and shit, and you could... And he was essentially the beginning trader. And he was a pretty nice guy, in terms of being a good character. I found him funny, and likable and all that. And honestly, I would say probably he was one of the best characters in the original game, from my experience. Also, I swear, why is there not a sight for pistols? Like, I feel like that's a bit of a missed opportunity. I have an idea, because I put this rail on... Oh, it can take that one. Okay, cool. Very nice. Good to know. Now... I'm gonna...
Stay away.
There we go. I had to get out of that menu first. Okay, now I can finally take weird water off. This is starting to hurt my head.
You've either...
What do you have? You've got nothing new for me. I need these.
Don't...
And I think... Honestly... I don't think I'll ever use SMGs in this game. So I'll sell that. And I think along with that... There's a lot of stuff I need to go through here. Okay, now I've got... Yeah, sorry, maybe get the fuck out of my way.
You need something...
Okay. Ew. Okay. Let's see what upgrades this even has access to, because he can't even install any of them. Caliber change to 545. Why does that exist? Weight reduction, that's nice. Yeah, those are all nice upgrades. Unfortunately, he cannot upgrade them. Maybe someone in the cordon can. I'm probably still, like, far away from being able to... Why? Why is this permanently in my inventory? I really want to get a 3-line rifle. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Stocked up on stuff. Now I need to go to Silesia. And from there I'll start my walk to the Cordon.
What?
I don't know. Am I even pronouncing these things correctly? Oh yeah, that is so much better. I love iron sights. Don't get me wrong. I do think I much prefer them over... proper optics. But at the same time... they're a bit harder to use in games. Okay, I've got more shit to sell. And I've still got all of these stashes to loot. Found it. Pretty solid stuff. Ooh, fully repaired TOS. good money. Should be living in the high life. Living that high life. There we go. Hog stopping power in 2 shots. There we go. Now I can cut through here. I wonder what's in here. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Dash? Yes. Okay. I'm almost at the cordon. I'm at the cordon. Anonymous hunting tips? Message received by mistake. Howdy, are you? Howdy, how are you, man? Getting those burns treated? A little birdie told me merchants are paying for mutant spares again. Thinking of taking up hunting, why not? Yeah, okay, I already know this stuff. I read the patch notes. Okay, I'm almost at the fat man. I'm almost at Sidorovich. God, I already remember this town. He's still in his little bunker, isn't he? Hello. Oh, wait. I accidentally passed by the entrance. Yeah, he's still here.
Well, well. Just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The Monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows.
Yeah, I do.
But none of it affects
I know.
business. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, that's good. try
Straight
it.
to the point. I respect that.
What have you got for me, Sidorovich? Oh, hell yeah! You got a 3-line rifle! I mean, it's not really anything special, I guess, but it is nice to finally see one. It's always nice to see the most in the Gaunt in games. It's just always a nice touch wherever it is.
Good, huh?
Thank you, Sidrovich. This isn't a player stash.
You are
Okay. All of these are main missions, so... let's ask for X3.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
From the
doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
Absolutely.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me.
Alright.
Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing.
I'll find it for you, man.
I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Understood. I'll get your package. No
Okay.
questions asked.
I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station.
did I just
make
pass
sure the
through there?
package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
And I assure you, I'll make sure that it gets back to you, friend. Oh, and Sidrovich is green as well. That means I get a discount from him. And yeah, that's what the green means. I get discounts from vendors that are green. Oh, hold on. That's the same place as one of the starting missions from the first game.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
No. I would love to do all the side missions, but I'm kinda constantly afraid that this game gets taken off Game Pass at any moment. So I'm kinda a bit rushing through. I am still enjoying this game a lot, even with those worries. I know there's an artifact spot nearby, somewhere off the road to the left. I think. All I know is that I need to retrieve this package for my friend Sidrovich. I need to repay him for all the good times in Stalker 1.
We've got you in our sights, Stalker. You want to talk? Keep your cool and the guys will let you in. You have my word.
Roosevelt.
Looks like we can kiss the dough goodbye, bro.
Cover
I think this is the same place as one of the beginning missions. Where you had to rescue that guy. Come on, where are the rest of you? Hello, Jicky Breaky and Damkin! Oh, it's even Bandit Radio. Oh, he was red. Is he a duty member? Fuck, I might be in hot water with duty now. That's fine. I hate both of the original. Both factions. Now we gotta return to Sidrovich.
Hold on. You got a minute?
I'll talk to you later, man. Right now I need to speak to my buddy Sidrovich.
You are alive.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all
Strelok.
kinds of risky gigs. No questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where Zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
Bandits at the station have been taken care of. They won't bother you anymore.
Looks like you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I'll remember that. It's for the best though. I ain't gonna shed a tear for him. So, you want to hear about
Jesus
X3?
Christ.
Alright, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
What's the Oasis? I don't... Again, it's been a long time since I played the original games, so I don't remember everything.
The Oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going?
Yes, I see Sidrovich.
We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Well, I'll find the entrance
Are you
myself.
suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit.
Well, I would love to continue on from this, but I think I've run out of time for now. So, we'll investigate the lab next time. But anyway, hey, see you next time.